Welcome, my friends of the interwebs. What is up? Just sharpening knives. I'm not the world's greatest knife sharpener, to say the least, but I am finding this to be somewhat therapeutic, actually. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it actually kind of feels cool. This is a little case pocket knife. These are pretty cheap to get. I don't remember what I paid for this. I'm sure it was under 10 bucks, but definitely a nice little knife to keep in your pocket. It's got a back lock to it. It's pretty light, but it sure as hell comes in handy. I'll tell you that right now. A lot of times this actually stays in my glove box, and man, I'll tell you what, whenever it's in my glove box, it seems to always get used a lot. And then somehow it ends up out in the garage. And then it stays out here for a few months, and then finally, I'm like, it goes back to the glove box. Excuse me. Let's talk about politics. Now, I know that a lot of you aren't into politics, but a lot of you are. So it's kind of a conundrum for me. I know I think my last video was a political video, or no, maybe it wasn't. No, I don't think it was actually. I don't know, who knows. But I will tell you this, the older I get, the feistier I get when it comes to politics. And I am just so pissed when I start seeing the numbers of Muslims that they're bringing into this country. I know. People are yelling, no, man, you can't be a bigot. Well, you know what? Honestly, I'm past that. I'm past being called a bigot. I'm past being called a racist for my views. I don't think pointing out the facts is bigotry. I really don't think pointing out the facts is racism. I think that this political correctness that we have going on in this country needs to freaking end, and the sooner the better. Because our country, the country that we know, the United States of America, is going away. It's going away fast. You know, I know there's some people out there go, oh, hell, it'll be another 100 years. I mean, you know what? Even if you're right, even if it takes 100 years for these chickens to come home and roost, that's still fucking America long term. And I don't really feel like I need to be part of that. Really. Why in God's name are we bringing over so many Muslims from the Middle East, refugees? Now here's the thing that I don't get, or one of the many things that I don't get. Okay, I understand the whole humanitarian issue with refugees and that to the displaced peoples and all this crap. Okay, and let's not even call it crap. Let's say it's legit. Let's say that as Americans, our moral compass tells us that we need to give shelter to these refugees. Okay, well here's my question. Okay, in the Middle East, there is one group of people that I can think of right out of the gate who is persecuted, who's beheaded, who's burned alive, whose women and children are, well, the women are raped or killed. If they're young enough, they're taken as concubine. Same thing for the daughters. And over there in the Muslim faith, and when I say over there, apparently over here too, the Muslims believe that it's okay to marry 9-year-old girls. So if there is a 9-year-old on, the daughter of somebody you've slain, some Christian that you've beheaded, then it's completely acceptable in their faith to take that woman as a sex slave. I shouldn't even say woman. Why am I saying woman? The little girl as a sex slave. And I guess Muhammad actually is the one that set the bar as far as the age goes. 9 years old, perfectly acceptable, because when he was performing pedophilia, it was on this girl, poor little girl named Aisha, and she was 9. And I'm pretty sure she was 9 when he married her, or was it she was 9 when he consummated the marriage? I think she might have been like 6 when he married her, and then he actually raped her when she was 9. I'm sure he raped her a lot before that, but he actually inserted his penis into her when she was 9. Yeah, that's Muhammad. You know, the guy that they draw cartoons about and the Muslims get all crazy about? Yeah, that's him. Yeah, I don't know. The funniest thing I've ever seen, so actually the most tragic thing I've ever seen, are Muslims trying to defend defend Muhammad, for what amounts to child molestation and rape. That's, you know, kind of indefensible. I don't know how you, well, you can't. You can't defend somebody having sex with a 9-year-old girl. You can't. There's no defense for that. I don't care if he is a so-called prophet or not. There's no defense for that. You know. But they do try. They insist on trying. As disgusting as it is. The religion of peace. And, you know, child molestation. And killing people for drawing cartoons of their prophet. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, so here's my point. Getting back, I got a little off trail there. Christians in the Middle East are the #1 most persecuted people, period. With the Jews coming in with a fairly close second. But I won't bring that up because then, that'll just start some fucking argument, which doesn't need to happen. But here's kind of my point to bring in that whole Christian thing up. Is that of all the refugees in the Middle East that deserve a shot at being, basically fucking taken care of by the United States and brought to this country, it's the Christians over there. But guess how many Christians have managed to get refugee status and been brought over? Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess? Yeah, that's right, none. Sunni Muslims, Shiite Muslims, Wahhabi Muslims, yeah, they can all come. Because, they're persecuted. The Sunnis will cut the heads off of the Shia will cut the heads off of the Sunnis, and the Wahhabis will just cut everybody's head off. Yeah, that's exactly what goes on over there. But yet, they come over by the gazillion. It's a big number, guys. It really is. And the Christians in the Middle East, who, by the way, before people go, well, why are there Christians in the Middle East? The Christian religion, Christianity predates Islam by a long way. So the Christians were kind of, there first. Why are there Christians? Why don't they just get out of the Muslims' land? I'm sure that they're, I don't know. I mean, it's just a mess. But I will tell you this. The fabric of this nation, the United States of America, is changing. The seeds of destruction have been sown. The only question is, how long until we start yielding crops from that? That's the only question. Anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think. And, yeah, if you don't consider this to be hate speech, because I have not lied about anything, just spelled it out. But you know how those, well, anyway. Everybody take care. See ya!